Okay, I'm back. You'll notice, same earrings, same lipstick, everything. Okay? Because I'm making like 4 videos in one night. All right. Now, in between video 1 and 2, I did stop to eat, which is why you got on different lipstick. But the last 3, same lipstick. Here we go. We're going to be okay. So remember, I'm reading out of this book right here. All right. The one that has my name on it because I wrote it. All right. It's on Amazon. You can get it. So last time we talked about, how did y'all let me start off without not focusing? Because I was talking about this whole same outfit. Let's back it up. Back up, Jackie. Back up. I can't not tell you. We can't not say it together. Let's say it together. First, let me tell you, since I messed up. You are beautiful. You have value and you have purpose. So that's first. Now, let's say it together. I am beautiful. I have value. I have purpose. All right? And as a result of that, I can see me. All right? So, remember we talked about the see me, what it stood for? The S, because I'm spiritual. The next 2 E's, because I'm emotionally equipped. And then the M-E is because I'm mentally empowered. All right? So that's where we got that from. So last time we talked about making space to define you. This time we're going to talk about those 3 parts. Okay? The spiritual, the emotionally equipped, and the mentally empowered. So what it says here, it's time to make space. Now, if you didn't make space on the last video, let's do that. Okay? Make time. Stop. Make the time to do this. Put some space. That means I'm going to everything else, stop. I'm going to give space to this thing. Okay? So, it says it's time to make space to get in touch with and acclimated to the spiritual you. So you got to get in touch with it and get acclimated. That means get comfortable. Okay? If you don't make space in your mind, we talked about this, and your heart to connect with yourself, all right? How do you expect to connect with other people? So sometimes we find out that, like we keep saying, oh my gosh, the relationship didn't work out, the friendship didn't work out, the whatever didn't work out. It could be. Not saying it is, but it could be because you haven't taken the time to connect with you. It is difficult to connect with someone else when you haven't connected with you. Okay? So let's make the space, make the time to connect with yourself. All right? You do that by, just sitting with yourself. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself you love yourself. Give yourself a hug. All right? Love on yourself. Do things for you. Reflect on what you like, what you don't like. What you want in a relationship, what you don't want. All right? Now, I'm not saying that we don't all compromise, but you don't compromise yourself. Okay, that's what you don't compromise. So we have to connect with ourselves. So it says, how can you expect to connect with others or for others to even connect with you? Okay? So we want people to connect with us, but we don't even know who we are. And we're flip-flopping. Today I'm this, tomorrow I'm something else. The next day I'm something else. And you're like, I don't understand why you don't get me. Because you don't get you. Okay? So I want us to take the time to get you. All right? So that's the spiritual side. All right? Take time to do that. All right? Because if you don't connect with that spiritual side of you, you're going to struggle connecting with other people. And other people are going to struggle connecting with you. All right? Now, the next one, emotionally equipped. It says, it's time to make space. Remember, we're making space for managing the emotional you. Okay, you're equipped emotionally, but you need to be able to manage it. All right? It's kind of like you could have millions of dollars in the bank, but if you don't know how to manage it, you won't have it long. All right? So, if you don't make space in your mind and your heart, all right, to become the boss of your emotions, then you will find yourself continuing to reroute your life. You know how your GPS, when you take the wrong street or when the street is cut off and you take a right turn, but it said go left, and it's like rerouting. And then it'll reroute again. And after about 2 or 3 times, I know this from experience. After about 2 or 3 times, it'll ask you, do you really want to go here? Because you keep going the wrong way. Okay? And so that's what your emotions will do for you. They will run amok. They'll have you just up and down on a roller coaster. They'll have you mad at stuff you shouldn't be mad at. They'll have you sad about stuff that you don't have to be sad about. I mean, your emotions will be a mess. All right? And if your emotions continue to control you rather than you control them, you'll constantly be rerouting your life, rerouting relationships, changing all the time. Because today, the very thing that made you happy, tomorrow makes you mad. Because you haven't gotten a hold on your emotions. We have them all. They all serve a purpose. All of them. All the emotions we have. There's purpose in them all. But they just can't run amok. Okay? You just can't do that. All right. So that's that one. Okay, then the last one is the mentally empower you. All right, let me find my page here. This one says, it's time to make space for your mental empowerment. If you don't make space, I say, see how I keep saying this? Because I want you in your mind and your heart to empower yourself. You will find yourself slowly conforming to what others think, believe, feel, or say about you. Okay? So, if you don't make space to empower yourself, you'll slowly transform into something that doesn't really represent who you are. Okay? What people say, what they think, what they believe about you will be like the dominant thing. So, you are already empowered mentally. You just got to believe it and walk in it. It's already there. Okay? We just need you to walk in it. So I want you to sit and make space, time. So I want you to reflect after this video. All right? I want you to reflect on the spiritual you so that you can connect with yourself, that you'll be able to connect with others. I want you to make space, time for the emotionally equip you so that you can be the boss of your emotions and they're not the boss of you. And then I want you to take time for the mental empowerment so that you can understand that you are already empowered. You just have to walk in it. Okay? So, that is what we have for this week. I have one more that I'm about to make right after this one. And it's the last part, little section that I'm going to read out of this book. So, I've read out of both of my books. So the first one, which is this one right here, the one I'm reading out of, I'm doing that one on Mirror Talk. I also have a podcast that you can find on, Spotify and all the places, like all different kind of places. That one, I use one of my other books. It's an affirmation book. It's Okay to Love Yourself. I use that one to do a month of affirmation. So I've done them both. So let's end it. You know how to do it. Let's say it personally to ourselves. I am beautiful. I have value. And I have purpose. And because of that, I am able to see me. Good job. All right. Till next time.